What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Got something a little special for you today. Today we're going to be discussing a shoot I did with my sister-in-law on a food video that I did with her. She has a YouTube channel on cooking, and she asked me if I could shoot a video for her when she was coming to visit the house. So we did that. I wanted to show you guys kind of what we did behind the scenes and kind of talk you through some of the choices we made. None of it was planned. It was all very kind of on the fly, you know, kind of a deal. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun to do. Never have done food before, so it was my first go at that. So I wanted to share that experience with you guys, and hopefully you get something out of it. All right, let's check it out. My Ronin Warriors, thanks so much for joining us again. So yeah, that's what we're going to be going over today. Our video shoot with cooking creme brulee. Again, I want to reiterate, I've never done food before, so this was our first go. So before we jump into the behind the scenes a little bit, I want to show you some of the highlights of the video. Again, a lot of fun to shoot, had a blast, really learned a lot from the experience, to be honest with you. Shooting food is a little different. You got to find ways to make it sexy, make it fun to watch. Food in general and cooking in general is just an interesting subject, but to highlight that in the world of cinematography is an interesting kind of exercise, especially for me because I've never done it. So let's check out the highlights really quick, and we'll get on to talk about how some of the decisions were made when we were shooting this thing. All right, here we go. So I did a lot with this little guy here, the DJI Osmo Action. It was kind of neat to use this thing because it is waterproof. So you could get a lot of those cool shots where things are being poured on it. It's small enough to kind of put anywhere in the kitchen to kind of get neat angles or different ways at looking at the food. So that was a lot of fun. I even used it for some of the B-roll for some of the shots where I just kind of held it over the food and did some panning shots on the different ingredients that she was using. One of the things that we didn't really get into was set design. It was my kitchen at our house, and I didn't really light it. I used the house lights, the overhead lights. The lighting isn't the greatest. I should have taken more time on that, but I didn't, because again, we're kind of doing this on the fly. We really just had to clean up the counters, and nothing else was really added to the scene. Could we have done more? Yeah, absolutely. But again, it was one of those things where we were just kind of doing it for fun to see how it came out. And it was, like I said, one of those projects where we just kind of went with the flow and had a really good time with it. My sister-in-law is a character. She is so fun to watch. So if you get a chance, I'm going to link her YouTube channel down below. But she's a blast to work with. And as she's shooting the video, I'm doing my best not to laugh as she's doing her thing. And I'm not laughing at her, I'm laughing at what she's doing with the food because it's entertaining, it really is. And she's an amazing cook. She does these dishes that are just delicious, and I'm really excited when she comes over to cook over at the house or any event. So her creme brulee is absolutely amazing. One of the best I've ever had, if not the best. And she gives great tips too. So again, it's one of those things that was a lot of fun. As you can see, we did a lot of kind of different shots with the Osmo Action to kind of get you in the moment, to kind of bring in the viewer. things like putting the camera inside of a measuring cup while we poured, you know, heavy cream on top of it, putting the camera inside of the refrigerator to kind of get that, you know, in-depth shot of when you open the fridge and you're doing these things in the fridge. It's just a neat angle. It's something a little different. One of the ones that I had a lot of fun with was the shot where we put the camera behind the burner on the stove. I wasn't sure on the temperature tolerance on the Osmo Action, so I did my best to keep it far enough away where I thought it wouldn't, you know, hurt the camera, but close enough to kind of give you a more, you know, immersive experience. So that was pretty cool. And I used my EOS R for most of the master shots, and I just put it on a monopod so I could be a little more agile and a little more able to move around as she was cooking, because cooking is a very dynamic art form. There's a lot of movement going around, and you want to kind of get that vibe as well. So that was one of the things we did to kind of make things a little bit more interesting. We had a lot of problems with the family because you know, my kids were there playing in the background, and yeah, it was just one of those things where we did our best to keep the set quiet, but you know, family's family, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. So it was all good. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, overall, great experience. Had a blast doing it. Would I do another food video? Absolutely. I can't wait to do the next one, especially working with my sister-in-law, because again, she's so much fun to record and to shoot. So yeah, had a really good time doing it. The different things that we did, please take, use, do what you want with, expand, make it better. Comment below on if you guys are using any of these techniques that we did, and tell me what you did, and maybe we can even improve our next video. Again, this is a community where we are learning together and sharing, and just trying to make the best of what we have at our disposal to make the best films that we can, be the best filmmakers that we can. So again, thanks you guys for joining us on this video. Like, subscribe, you know, hit the bell, all the good stuff. And we appreciate you guys, you know, joining us on this crazy adventure of filmmaking. So hope to see you in the next one, and we will catch you later. All right, see ya.